What's going on, everyone? Mitesh here, and I really hope you guys aren't tired of hearing about truly wireless earbuds because I got another pair. These are the Outlier Air from Creative, and I am super excited to do a little unboxing and tell you guys about these because they have one feature that I haven't really seen in any other headphones, and that is a 10-hour battery life, supposedly. Let's find out. Alright, so you guys have that is a quick little unboxing, but before we go too much further into first impressions of these, let me tell you a little bit about some of the specs on these things because I don't really care about specs, but there are a couple of interesting features that these things have. They claim to have a 10-hour battery life per charge. So you can wear these things all day, supposedly, and they will not die on you. You could wear these for an entire day of work and they will not die on you. I've not seen that in any other truly wireless earbuds, so I'm really excited to try these out. I'm not even sure they're gonna make it through my battery life. Like, I don't think my battery life test is designed for anything I can do 10 hours, but we'll see how it does. Now, aside from that 10-hour battery life, you do actually get 2 extra charges inside of the case itself, so you get a total of 30 hours of battery, so that's pretty awesome. Some other things, it has Bluetooth 5.0, so that's great for connectivity. Supports both aptX and AAC, which means that you're gonna get good audio no matter whether you're on an iPhone or any Android phone which uses a Qualcomm chip. So those things are awesome, and that's pretty much it for the features that I think you need to know about. So next up, let's talk about my first impressions of the earbuds themselves, and we gotta of course start off by talking about the case. So the case here is actually pretty impressive. Now I will say it is not a small case by any means, but this thing, I don't know, I like the shape because it fits in my pockets really easily. It doesn't like really bulge out, so that's kind of nice to see. It's also metal, which is pretty awesome. I haven't actually had any metal truly wireless earbud cases yet, so it's gonna be pretty durable. Another pretty awesome thing about it, it's got USB-C. Seriously, I have been wanting manufacturers to go over to USB-C, and I'm glad Creative chose to do this. Seriously, just a good move all around. Now I just need one cable to charge my truly wireless earbuds and my smartphone, which is fantastic. Now continuing on with the case, to open it up, you gotta like just slide it out, and there you guys go. You got the earbuds themselves. Now they have rings around them. Now that is another thing you need to know about. The ring LED lights, they don't actually turn off. So when you get them in your ear, they'll turn blue once they're connected and all that stuff, but they never actually turn off. They just keep glowing. So if you're looking for like super stealthy ones, these really aren't it. People will know that you have these in your ears. I mean, when you're in a dark room, it's pretty easy to notice. When you're in a bright room, I don't think anybody's really gonna notice, just maybe your ears will glow blue, which, I mean, honestly, I kind of think it looks pretty cool, but yeah, it's something that I know will bother some people out there. So just so you guys know, that is a thing. Now, when you take them out, they will of course turn on automatically, so that's pretty great, and they'll turn off automatically when you put them back inside. They do have magnets which keep them inside securely, as you guys can see. So that's awesome. In terms of the earbuds themselves, so they are rather large. That it explains how they get the battery life that they get, but once you put them in your ear, it's actually not that bad. Like, you don't really notice it. Let me put the other one in so you guys can see. It's really not that bad in terms of size and how noticeable it is. Another thing that I've noticed right away in terms of first impressions is the fact that the buttons on these are not the best. So there are actual physical buttons on these that you can click, and they take just a little bit more force than I like to click them in. I have noticed that they've gotten better as I've used them more, so it becomes a little bit easier to click on them, so that's nice. Another awesome thing, actually, even though the buttons may not be the best, the cool thing is you actually get volume control on these earbuds themselves. So if you long press on the right one, the volume will go up, and if you long press on the left one, the volume will go down. Double tap to go forward and double tap on the left one to go back. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. Now, speaking of using them, what's another cool awesome features of this is the fact that they have true mono mode. This is something that I've only seen with the AirPods, but you can actually use each of these individually. So you both of them connect up to your phone, and if I just take one of these out, that's the one that's connected to my phone now, and that's the main one. So that's awesome. This is another feature that I have not seen in too many other truly wireless earbuds. So it's really good to see, especially at a price point of $80. I don't think it's bad at all. Now, of course, while we're talking about first impressions, we gotta talk about sound quality. So sound quality on these is really good. Creative is one of those companies that's really well known in the music world, and they have some pretty good sound quality. Like so far, everything that I've listened to has been pretty great. Now I will say I've had to adjust the tips. The tips that came with it were not fitting too well in my ears. So definitely, if you're someone who buys any kind of truly wireless earbuds, any kind of in-ear earbuds, make sure you get the tips right, because the sound quality is not going to be the same with good tips and with bad tips. So get good tips when you're doing it, or at least try out all the ones that come with it. So I tried on a couple different ones. I actually went with a different brand because the ones that came with it weren't working that well for me, but I found these. They work really well for me. They stay in my ears really well, and they give me a nice good seal, so that bass is just much better than it was before with the ear tips that came with it. So definitely look out for good ear tips. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the first impressions of this. I gotta tell you guys, I'm pretty impressed right now. I have tried out the battery life. I've listened to them for about 5 hours and I got the battery life down to like 62%. Seriously, I can believe that they will get to 10 hours for my kind of listening, which is, mind you, I listen to things at like 30% volume. So maybe if you're cranking up to 80, 100% volume, you won't get there. But for me, my casual listening that I do in the office and when I'm walking around, these will definitely last me more than a day. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the first impressions of these things. Definitely, they are some interesting, truly wireless earbuds, and I can't wait to really try them out and let you know all the things that I like about them and I don't like about them. So if you guys are looking forward to that video, make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss any of the next videos. But as always, like this one if you liked it, subscribe if you guys loved it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.